Well, good evening. First, I'd like to acknowledge the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, the traditional owners of the land on which we now stand. And I'd like to welcome you to the Voiceless's 7th annual awards night, held here for the first time in the historic Sydney Town Hall. It's actually extraordinarily hard to believe that Voiceless has been around for only 7 years, because they've done so much in such a short time. And we're going to hear about their many achievements tonight, as it's been such a big year for the animals, with a lot of movement in various industries. I'm Robyn Williams, and I broadcast science on ABC radio and television. And I've been interested in animal behaviour since, like my mate Richard Dawkins, I read the Dr. Dolittle books by Hugh Lofting when I was barely toilet trained, and became captivated by animal behaviour and noticed that many creatures are in fact much nicer than people. Then I read, when I was living in Austria, actually, not Australia, Austria, Konrad Lorenz's book Man Meets Dog, and began to realise how important our relationship with that furry friend happens to be. Dog is my co-pilot. You may have seen the film on SBS last night showing yet again that our civilized human beings actually depended crucially on canine mates. In fact, we evolved together. And my partner, Jonica Newby, in a previous film and on Catalyst, has written and broadcast extensively on this theme as well. Well, tonight is the night we celebrate the achievements of everyone working in animal protection in Australia, and it's wonderful to see so many of you here. I'm now going to introduce Ondine Sherman, the co-founder and managing director of Voiceless. As you know, he evolved with African singing dogs, but then got waylaid by dingoes who look very much the same. He also evolved with Airedales, and he's also spent some time very bravely with the werewolves of the financial world. Brian started Voiceless 7 years ago with his daughter Ondine, and earlier this year Brian was awarded an honorary doctorate from the University of Technology in Sydney in recognition of his outstanding contributions. I'm told, however, we should not call him doctor, because there are already 2 doctors in the pack. Brian's wife, Dr. Ondine Sherman, and son-in-law, Dr. Dror Ben-Ami, a very doctored family, in other words. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ondine Sherman.